What's up, people? So Allah wants to hear from the people. Y'all gotta make a decision, cause honey, when I say I'm tired, I'm beyond tired. I guess I'll give y'all some backstory or something. Gotta keep going through this motherfucking shit. Um, I had posted in a community post about stay in that community post if you want to keep up about Shaitan or Iblis, whatever you want to refer to him as, being put out of Jannah because Shaitan recognized, see, it was only jinn and men. And, well, jinn and angels, excuse me, but angels were men and jinn were women. So, let me see, hold on, y'all. Because I got to be able to put, because I'm going to put it a vote in the community post, and y'all vote. These jinn men, they worse than women ever could be. The jinn men. Honey, baby, let me tell you something. They derived out of men cheating. It came to be. However, it was, let's say it was old buddy Silas, who Shaitan said, I'm better. He made out of clay. I'm made out of fire. It was like an energy there that Shaitan recognized that Allah did it because it was just supposed to be jinn women and angel men. Jinn men came to be just like angel women came to be. For real. I ain't lying. Hold on, y'all. See, here's the danger. They want to be normal, but they're not. And they don't have the capacity to be. They want to be somebody they're not. Just like Otia Reza, stop trying to be someone you're not. Pay too much for what you got. And they would become a problem in society because they're hypocrites. So just know, jinn men that came from men cheating are hypocrites. Yes. Jot that down. Jinn men that were derived from men cheating, that came into being from men cheating, are hypocrites. That's all. They don't know nothing else. They fucking hypocrites. Which makes them dangerous. For real. Because they have no, it's like they don't have what we have as far as if somebody don't do you like that, why you doing them like that? They don't have that capability. No. It's kind of like just, I give you an example of me, and they be all in, they worse than women. You hear the lingo. Why are they worse than bitches? Jinn men. Yeah, they hypocrites like a motherfucker. Yeah. Won't be humble enough to say they don't know how to be. Because it's some new shit. Jinns were women at first, when they were first created. A feminine energy. And then angels were men, a masculine energy. And then men, who we refer to as infidels, produced male jinns. They just did it because they was doing that much cheating on their original mates. The jinn clearly didn't work. They were sleeping with them. It was supposed to teach them what not to do, which it is. Allah ain't never wrong. However, come on. Think. Men who are infidels produce male jinns. That some people or some men in the Middle East and here in America don't think it's possible because of the wording of the Holy Quran that there would be jinn among men. Okay, and your man was fucking them, and you produced a male jinn archetype. So men who are infidels produce, or who were infidels, produced male jinns, and male jinns are hypocrites. Well, Allah said He would certainly fill hell with them all. Those guys. Then you got fallen angels. Some fell, not all. Fallen angels are betrayals. They betray Allah because they have information from higher dimensions. And Allah is experimental. You know, you can get the word experience from experiment, because some shit is just an experiment and it's an experience. It's terrible for everybody. However, it's something that He do because He trying to make everybody happy. That's what people please. You don't want to be a people pleaser. You just don't. So fallen angels, okay, let's say my angel here on the earth now, Zadkiel. Zadkiel has the potential to become a betrayal. Angels who retire or Allah relieve of duty and say you could just live a human life, they tend to go betrayer, because they get lost and turn out sex, pleasure, all of that, and they end up getting with whoever Allah allows them to, mate with or be a divine mate with. They sell Allah out. That's just a tendency of an angel. That's why they get the title fallen angel. For real. So the jinn man Silas, Allah linked him with Archangel Michael, and allowed Archangel Michael to take on the X chromosome. Because men have an XY chromosome. Women are in men and got pulled out of men. We got an XX, they got an XY. So just go be with this male jinn, and you can take on the energy of a feminine woman and see how that works out. Look at this shit. Is it we know what not to do now? Or is that bullshit? You see? So you come on. I need y'all. Come on. We need you. Come on. So fallen angels who are males tend to fall into betrayal. Because they sell Allah out for pleasure. Which would make them idolater. And then they give information to jinn men about what goes on in higher realms or higher dimensions. And then it gets really fucked up. It doesn't matter. He gives the option like old girl, Michelle. And then like my angel, he's a man. So he just came down here as a man. He just be having a human experience. You see what I'm saying? She's different. That's Archangel Michael, a little bit more popular than Archangel Zadkiel. You see? So it's like, just do whatever you want to do. Like on some, what do you want to do? And it's like, I wouldn't mind trying to be a woman. Like, okay, I knew you would say that. I'm going to link you with this male jinn Silas kind of situation, because he keeps following a regular woman, which would be me, who twin walked away. For real, like you end up in certain situations, it's just fucked up. It's unlucky as hell, because Allah is trying to see how things will turn out if this person, goes with this person. And, it's real crazy, y'all. Just go roll with me on it. I got duped. I mean, terribly. He said it because it's real. I really did. It really wouldn't matter because she's an original man, who tried to be a woman. So it really doesn't matter. They just had a tendency to betray Allah for pleasure. Angels. Now you have female angels, and they were females the whole time. Like Bud, he's an angel. My cousin that he body jumped, he an angel, earth angel, but his daughter, she's a girl angel who chose him as a father. Angels don't come with children. Neither do male jinns. And neither do some regular souls that's regular like you and I. See? It's evolution. That's all it is. It's just that what people say, how they do God. If you get me out of this, I swear. However, what be going on? What be going on? I know male jinns have the tendency to be hypocrites. Like I said, I was in the shower talking to Allah. And then I had got out the shower and was talking to Tupac. He literally came in and tried to push me in the tub, but I caught myself. Jinn, the Silas Jinn. He's a male Jinn. They're the worst. They're hypocrites. First of all, why are you and me in Tupac conversation? They overcompensate. Remember I said, who the fuck is hiring these motherfuckers? Ain't nobody hired you to do a job. You see what I'm saying? Like on some, why you talking to him and you ain't talking to Allah? Like, don't know how to get it right. Like brother can't get right. They say that. Now, if I would have hit my head, but because I got good, I got balance and I caught the fall, I'm like, okay, that wasn't Allah who did that. It's this bitch ass nigga. But see, I was talking to Tupac about how hard it's been. And, he in the conversation because he think how me and Tupac talking about niggas like him, archetypes like him, will get him murked or whatever the case may be. Why are you in our conversation? Why don't you just sit still? What the fuck is your problem? That's why I said they worse than women jinns, because women jinns were originated first. They know how to do jinn shit. Now they going rogue. Having babies and shit. You're not created for that. Neither is the male jinn. You were derived from men being infidels. The whole goal of a jinn is to submit to Allah. You got one job, bitch. You like an animal. You like a bird. Don't have free will for real. Your motherfucker done got a taste of that shit and lost your motherfucking mind. Like you can tell me what to do, but you're dead wrong. Then you end up under judgment again. Because I'm talking to Tupac like I've been doing, and I'm channeling ancestors like I've been doing. What's up with you though, Baron Samedi? What the fuck you think you coming to do something? And he took Shahada? Did you? You didn't want to be a Muslim. So look how you all over the place again. You want to tamper with my money, take my car, do all that shit? I wasn't kind to you. It's a such thing as if a motherfucker... See, this is the problem with male jinns. They don't understand if a person do right by you, do right by them. Oh, no. They don't understand that. They don't understand do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. They literally do not understand their shit. They also don't understand get the fuck on. You say go, here they come again. Where are you getting that at? Do you know what no means? Do you know what leave me alone means? Clearly you don't. So that's two issues that they got. And this is going to be a part of y'all having to vote on this shit. And I got to figure out how the fuck I'm going to put it in a poll. They not allowing y'all to see certain videos and stuff because I ain't seeing certain numbers. He done did too much. He shouldn't have never touched my motherfucking platform. Because when he asked me a question as a male jinn, do you want God or do you want me? I said, what? God? And what kind of question is that? He should have never turned around to fuck with me ever again. Ever. Why are we still talking 8 years, damn near, no, 5 years later? Why are we still talking? Why are we still talking? Because a woman Jen, that asks a man, do you want me or do you want Allah or God? Because I want you. And if the man say, bitch, I want Allah and my wife or God and my wife and get the fuck out my face, the standard thing that's supposed to happen is she's supposed to get the fuck out. And that's it. He passed the test. What is all this keep coming back? Harassing people, terrorizing people, tearing up shit, all this whole shit y'all doing. Help me to understand, bitch. Because I ain't understood yet, ho. Then you got people that turn Jen. Virgos ain't natural gens. Virgos done turn Jen. Some of them. It could be that they know they was fucking with a male Jen. A bunch of. You know? I'm trying to tell you. Because an infidel would be a Jen too. Because they're going to end up full of smoke. From fucking female gens or male gens, how I sit now. Bruh. So, honey, baby, we got to the bottom of the gens were women first, when they first were created, before the human being. They were a feminine energy. And then angels were men, masculine energy. Then men who were infidels produced male gens. They were doing that much cheating. That's why they're called infidels. And male gens are hypocrites. That's what I'm saying. He doing shit. Why are you in me and Tupac's conversation? He was trying to say, I'm an idolater. All of this, but touching shit. But to say, I can't because I'm a gen. Do you know that? Or you going to say that? Would you say you a fallen angel if I told you that? You see what I'm saying? They be hypocrites. Tell me who I am. Okay, bitch. Do you think you want to be nice about it? Or do you want to keep doing this so rough rider ass shit? Hypocrite. Because if somebody had information and I felt like this person is a person that's going to tell me about myself, I damn sure wouldn't treat them how I've been treated. I damn sure wouldn't make sure they never ate, never got a morsel of bread, merciless and all this other old bullshit like you God Almighty and you ain't even Shaitan. Okay, now we got women that turn Jinn. So, infidels is the reason male jinns become, you can have one. Like, if they do a fertility spell and they end up with a boy, JCon got a male jinn. So that's derived from men infidels. You see what I mean? And I think the bitch is a jinn. So it's a whole nother situation. Jinns could produce male jinns now, but male jinns were produced from infidel men. Y'all see this shit? So the question becomes, do y'all think they should all die? Or do y'all think they should be amongst us like this artificial intelligence bullshit they talking about? Because I'm tired. I don't know. And a lot don't either, honestly. He just don't want people to be mad at him because this is evolution. And, he learning and unfolding shit and uncovering shit just like everybody else. Honey, tell me about it. It's a real crazy situation. And then I'm picking up like, cause Allah be doing stuff. If you one person and you got goddamn billions of kids, kind of shit, come on. And not including the animal kingdom, not including elementals, because I meant to put plants on there, but I didn't even put them on there because I forgot about them. However, rocks, you should get it. Plants, come on, come on. I might add plants, to edit it and add plants. So y'all, if y'all need to go back and reference it, y'all can see. However, I'm picking up, when I went to go look at my Juno, which is Juno, Juno is basically linked to who you're supposed to marry. I never really fucked with it because when you learn in astrology, you're supposed to learn it at a certain pace. Like it unfolds in front of you. You're not supposed to go gobbling up everything. It's best to start with the 9 planets, your sun, moon, rising, which is a part of the 9 planets, and then, the other planets that come after the sun and moon, which would be considered a planet. However, the rising is something totally different. So sun, moon, rising, and then the 7 planets after that. Yeah, the 7 planets is after that. I think that's enough. And then you can throw Chiron, however you want to say it. Throw a Chiron on that bitch. Just because that's linked to karma, and things that got to be cleaned up. When you start going into Ceres, Pallas, Juno, all of that, you're doing too much. Because it's really about you learning about yourself first. And even if you got a mate, it's about learning about your mate so thoroughly that the bitch can't come telling you nothing. Because most people gonna be basic as far as what's your sign. Because most motherfuckers be acting like they don't fuck with the zodiac, possibly because they don't. I'm just saying, know shit thoroughly enough so you able to move on to the next. That's how astrology works. Like I got shit all written down about all that stuff, but people that I talk to would tend to try to take me there, and I'm like, what's up with your sun sign? I know my sun sign. Do you really know? Because the shit you doing is showing me that you don't know. You understand? If I've been an astrologer many, many lifetimes, an Akashic reader, a seer, a tarot reader, a spiritualist, a mystic, a sage, all of these different things that I've been, a shaman, a healer, don't you think, I mean, damn, I ain't gonna say I know it all, but goddamn, what you fucking with me for? If you're not gonna listen to what I'm saying, you know your sun sign, really? Well, if you know your sun sign, then why the fuck you with this nigga? Who will I choose? Libra? It's for a lot of people. Aries, the one that was supposed to be my bestie. Bitch, shut up. Talking about ego. No, ego is not. Ego is Leo. You're showing your ego right now by saying that. Why don't you learn about she's another one. Give you it up. Why are you down there? That's not how this works. Stick to that. And then it unfolds. When you see people, a lot of times they be older white men for real, occultists that know Juno, Siri, all that shit. But they eventually come into it. They don't just boom, that's it. They've been doing that since they was a little boy. Kind of shit. They stuck to one thing and they know it thoroughly in and out to a degree. Whether it's the 12 zodiacs or whether it's the 9 planets, if you will. You see? So when it's time, it presents itself to me. That's how it works with me. I just be trying to get people to slow down a little bit and really weed through and really unravel and look into what your sun sign, your rising, and your moon. You could get lost in that forever. If you really look into your characteristics, your traits, and then watch the shit you do, and then ask people what their sign is, watch what they do, which would solidify for you that astrology is real, and can't nobody come telling you that shit. Okay, now I'm about to see about this. And what is the rising sign about? And I haven't even dug into the rising like I want to, because it's always unfolding. Now I'm looking into Juno. I looked into it before, but I was like, fuck that shit. I don't got time for it right now. I'm focusing on this. So Juno, my Juno is in Capricorn. It's really who you're going to marry. More than likely your divine mate or your twin soul or whatever you want to call it. However, the dude that's a male Jan is a Capricorn too. He more than likely, Allah being the he, put him on me as like a security kind of shit. But he kept trying to make me his woman, want what everybody else doing. You see what I'm saying? Like you never had that before. He's not a child of his parents on earth this time. He's a guardian, but he been with them for a minute, for a long time. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have no children. His father takes on guardian children. It's just what he do. I mean, Pope being the last name, it makes sense to me. Sort of like take guardian kids in and raise them up. Like Allah, I'll take Jans. You see what I'm saying? Not really understanding. Nobody did, because it was just female energies. His daughter, if you want to say that he shouldn't have touched, and the fallen angel shouldn't have touched, she's a submitted Jan. And I think she was one of his father's favorite grandchildren. But that's for a reason, because that's what he do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. However, the male, what is this? Kind of shit? Like Dennis the Menace on a whole nother motherfucking level. You see? My twin is his soul father. Not his father. He never was his father like he was Silas' father. Just, like I told y'all, just imagine a braider. And Allah took some of Willie's shit to make Darvish. You understand? So that makes Darvish has a soul. He's a man. He's a soul man. He's a soul being. He's a human being like you and I. Silas is a jinn man who was derived from infidel men. It ain't his fault that he came into being from motherfuckers that was sleeping around. Infidels. Okay? So let's say when men got women, they just start doing shit they ain't had no business. And here comes this energy. You see? You can't really say this timeline, that timeline, this timeline, that timeline, because it's so old. It's old as hell. And a lot tired of trying to prove to y'all whatever. Why don't you figure it out yourself? Why don't you go back in the recesses of your spirit and figure it out, motherfucker? Silas. Because the people that can help you, you don't treat them right. The way that you behave is ridiculous. And your life was supposed to be easy because you didn't come with children. And the angel that Allah blessed you with was supposed to be having an easy life because she didn't come with children. And on some real shit, you have an XY chromosome as a Gen male. So her being an original man that wanted to be a woman because she was relieved of duty. You told me your wife taught you everything you know. I'm not surprised at all. She just was a sellout to God because she shouldn't have been telling you certain shit. She shouldn't have been getting involved in certain shit. She got fucked up. She really got fucked up. For real. Shaitan, Iblis, is a Sagittarius. The element of clay or dust or earth that he saw as the male jinn in Jannah is a Capricorn energy. The houses is right next to each other. 10th house is Capricorn. 11th house is Sagittarius. No, 9th house is Sagittarius. 10th house is Capricorn. Iblis was just trying to tell Allah something ain't right with the nigga. Allah didn't even know that existed. Because it was jinns and men, angels. It was jinns and angels. Jinns and angels. Just to So it's like an elephant in the room. That's like Iblis saying, that motherfucker ain't a jinn because it ain't a woman. And a damn sure ain't an angel with that envy look on his face. With that looking at me. I know I'm beautiful. He's one of the most beautiful angels. Now they're trying to say Shaitan was a jinn. No, the fuck he wasn't. You motherfuckers men are trying to hide the fact that you became infidels and was cheating on y'all women like you done lost your motherfucking mind. You tasted of the pussy. You put your dick in there and you was like, oh my God, where is more of this? And you was fucking jinns. They were made to trick your ass, which would fuck you up, and you getting fucked up as an infidel produced male jinns. One just happened to be amongst the jinns and the angels in Jannah when the Holy Quran was revealed. But don't you know that the world was already in place before the Holy Quran? So, what the fuck? They don't know how to act. And he's been following me around. Like Allah put him, like, it ain't funny, Allah. It's so crazy because I used to hate Bugs Bunny and shit. My brother used to watch Wile E. Coyote. I was like, this motherfucker need to die. Like, this is so not real. Like, that's not, this gravity that hit the damn shit. Now, why do they keep on popping up? This shit, I be so irritated, bro. Like, man, turn this shit off. And he's telling you love it, dude. Because clearly that was something going on with me where this motherfucker just keep on. Because my original twin, Allah had to say, oh, this, because Allah don't fuck with women. It may sound crazy. It may sound misogynistic. It ain't. Put your thinking caps on. If original jinns carry a feminine energy, all he see women as is jinns. He know damn well I ain't no jinn. However, he got to work through some things. It's crazy how he can show mercy to God, but y'all show no mercy to God. And then you go selling them out, becoming a damn jinn. When you ain't one. You fucked around and found out. Because you didn't do your homework. First of all, fornication is a sin all the damn time if you want to take it there. That love ain't yours. That ain't your man. If you're not mature enough to deal with it, then you're going to come up stinking, basically. Found wanting like a motherfucker. Okay? So he's a Capricorn and my twin a Capricorn on some, I know he coming back to get her. Because he's looking at me as the standard of a regular woman, not a jinn. Why wouldn't he? If you got goddamn all these people on the planet and you got one archetype, you know all of these are jinns. You know what a jinn is. But you don't really, because you got how a jinn is as a woman in your head. I gave this woman to that man. He'll figure her out. Now here go one woman. That would be the standard of Eve, if you will. I mean, if I don't get on his nerve, I ain't disobedient, I'm funny. I mean, I ain't a hassle. I mean, he think he said I did good, kind of shit. But that don't mean everybody like me, clearly. Because some motherfuckers disobedient, be doing the most, and some more shit. That ain't jinns. Just regular women disobeying their husbands always. I ain't submitting. You know. And that's all colors. Honey, that ain't just the black woman. No. All you motherfuckers with that. I'm not submitting. And he doesn't do this. And y'all know what y'all do. Because I be sitting back saying, that's a damn shame. Because I ain't got nobody, baby. But a goddamn male jinn to keep on following me. Like, done put my my male my angel Zakiel Oh, Zachy, oh, don't worry about it. This, we got somebody for her. Yeah, this shit. It's a whole headache because this motherfucker keep thinking we supposed to be together. And he ain't even composed for that shit. On some good job, Silas. Now, I got somebody for ya. Which would be Archangel Michael, who wanted to try out being a woman. So a male Jinn is almost like an androgynous being, but it makes sense with an XY chromosome. It makes plenty sense. Don't it? It's a mess, ain't it? A lot don't want nobody to be mad at him. Awesome. Throw him in the hobbit hole. Get rid of him. We want Jesus. Kind of weirdos. I know you people. So I don't know. What y'all think should happen? I had the worst experience with them. You know, I'm just cut different. I can look past a whole bunch, but you ain't gonna keep on. You're not about to keep on. Let me see. I got to see how I'm going to set this poll up. Because some people are jinns now. That were regular. Men and women. Infidels. Hopping around. Well, she said she had 20. I'm damn near 50 years old, bitch. And live in America. Sodom and Gomorrah. What the fuck you talking? That ain't shit. And I know how to cut cords and do my work. What about you? I just get up. I bet. Now look at you. Look at you. Look at you. A chick flick. Which would be a chicken head bitch. They forgot about fornication a lot. Oh, man. Hell no. I don't think the male Jan know what to do. Not a nigga like old buddy. I don't think he know nothing else to do but follow me the fuck around. Like, listen, toxic, quit following me. It ain't funny no more. It wasn't funny when I told him to get the fuck on. Like man, I know this motherfucker ain't back. What the fuck is I keep on picking up this energy for? And all that shit you was doing. I don't know what you a lot talk about. I'm not a man. I don't be in that shit. So what y'all be talking about a lot? I don't care. I'm a woman. I don't care. So guess what Allah know? The absolute truth on that. Women don't care nothing about what men be talking about in they boy caves. And if she do, she a messaging bitch. Hello, somebody. The standard of a woman don't care what the fuck you got to think. Come on, man. It's boys' night out good. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not interested. Oh, kind of shit. Ready to go home. I want to go home. It's two girl shit, you know? For real. Get my nails done. Kind of shit. I ain't thinking about that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Now y'all motherfuckers all crossed out with crisscross coming down here trying to get away from damn male gens and infidels. That's a mess. That is a mess. But I'm telling you a mess. Oh my God, a mess. And got it cold as ice. What are you doing that for? Why do you hurt people? Because see, you are standard of a male gen. Men in the Middle East really interested in this kind of shit, I'm sure. So what is all that about? Why do you feel like you have to hurt somebody? That wasn't, you started it. Where are you going wrong at, nigga? Honey baby. They got all these women involved. It's just a mess. And he'll put it back on his wife. He could be telling the truth. You don't know. They stay lying and manipulating and scheming and scamming and flopping around and acting like they own the whole goddamn planet. And taking advantage of the fact that Allah is a one-man show. You dead wrong. I don't give a fuck how you cut it. Because you about to get cut. Right. You done turn the world upside down. What is that about? What are you doing that for? Let me look into this damn gone book. Where is it at? Oh, look. I had brought that. What's the name down? Or I had brought it over here, but I don't know where the fuck he's at now. Oh, here. No, that ain't it. To see what this is in reverse. Hold on, y'all, because these motherfuckers play a lot of games. And then wonder why everybody want them off the earth. I'm trying to tell you. Some shit Allah ain't telling them to do. They're doing it. Because they're hypocrites. Male gens are worse than the female gen could ever be. Especially if she's submitted to Allah. Don't fall for the bullshit. Please don't. They real tricky and they play too much. They real childish and silly. And you be like, really? You'll feel betrayed by God. I'm trying to tell you. And they liars too. They'll lie on God. So you gotta watch that too. They hypocrites. You gotta watch that too. And then you got different race groups of these motherfuckers. So you don't know how one acts this or this way or that way. I want to find my book. Yeah, I had the box. I really did. They their own worst enemy. They got it bad. And I'm not a fucking gen trainer. Because I'm not a fucking gen. To say, don't do that. Stop doing that. And they grown and a motherfucker. You hear me? Grown in a motherfucker. They know what they be doing. Yes, they do. And Shaitan, honey, Iblis, I cannot wait, honey. I said, oh, Lord, don't play with me. When you see an angel that I find, wherever I find it, I don't give a damn, honey. I am getting a candle made for Iblis, honey. You better know it. Because he seen it. He seen it. This is why they be putting everything on Iblis. And it ain't Iblis. It ain't even Capricorns. No, that energy was, though. that Iblis saw. Iblis was a Sagittarius. And guess what? Silas is a Capricorn and his bitch is a Sagittarius. So Allah fixed them. You know, it's just trying to see if it worked. But look what it done. Because it's like he looks outside of her and she makes mischief because she gone off pleasure and shit. Just on some catharsis and indolence because he always working as a male jinn and she was always working as an angel. Kind of shit. Like, and the regulars of us is like, oh, Lord, bitch, I know you lying. I'm trying to tell you. The world. Oh, in reverse. Come on, let me hear it. Unfinished cycles, hesitation, disconnection, delays, seeking closure. The world suggests a sense of something left incomplete, a project, a feeling, or a personal milestone not yet integrated. The Guardians watch, but the circle feels just shy of closing. This card invites you to reflect what final step will bring you into harmony. Emotional distance, relationship loops, desire for deeper connection, loose ends, unclear transitions, readiness for next stage held back, near completion, reevaluation of goals, slight misalignment, and flow. No. The reverse world encourages mindful closure. With patience and honesty, you can complete what was started and step fully into your next chapter. That's the all of y'all. I'm gonna do this poll. I guess you gonna see. Because y'all gotta help him, honey, help you, honey. Because these motherfuckers. Like, I'm like Lil Wayne at this point. What the fuck am I to do about it? You hear me? For real, I ain't even lying. Like, what? For the alchemist. The Virgo. Come on now. For real. Come on now. Because it's a whole cycle that's ending. This is my sun energy. I'm trying to tell you, working my ass off. It ain't getting nowhere. But it's like, it's about to close. Allah wants to help other people. So he won't stand accused of doing something, you know, like giving, because love is his thing, honey. They will play him stupid. That motherfucker, that male Jan Silas, honey, going to in his ear every 5 minutes. They doing this, they doing that. He's irritating. If anything, like Allah know how to fix him real good. But the plan, that shit, come on, man. Because ain't nobody laughing no more. Right, Trumpy? What you say? What you say? Tell me what you say. Yeah, he fake. They fake. They is. They really is. They hypocrites. Let's see what they say. 5 of Swords in reverse. Exceeded limits. Exceeded the limits. Shit is ridiculous. Reconciliation, resolution, compromise, avoidance, moving on, learning from mistakes, breaking free. The reverse 5 of Swords signals a shift from conflict toward healing. It suggests the opportunity to resolve disputes, let go of resentment, or move forward from a no-win situation. Forgiveness, second chances, releasing grudges, emotional healing, compromises, ending workplace hostility, rebuilding trust, overcoming manipulation, recovering from financial setbacks, relief from debts, learning from past mistakes. The way the sword rests between the hands suggests exhaustion or reflection rather than aggression. The surrounding swords hint at lingering past struggles, while the golden stars symbolize wisdom gained, urging a choice between holding on or moving forward. Yeah, you got this bitch in gridlock, y'all, male gens. And guess what? We don't know all of who they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like having one, but can you trust him? You know, that's the question. Can he be trusted? Because I personally, I say no. Five of Cups came up kind of sideways. So I'm going to just put it up right and see what the Five of Cups is about. Meanwhile, the Gnome's got the Ten of Cups. I don't think they can have no leniency. Like miss a step, you out of here kind of shit. No, for real. Acceptance, forgiveness, healing, moving forward, renewed hope, emotional recovery. The Five of Cups reverse signals a turning point where the Querent is beginning to let go of past disappointments. The once spilled cups now represent lessons learned, and the dragon becomes a symbol of resilience and transformation. Letting go of past heartbreak, mending old wounds, embracing a fresh perspective on love, recovering from career setbacks, finding a better role, or redefining career goals, relief from financial struggles, rebuilding stability, learning to manage resources wisely. This card encourages the Querent to focus on healing and self-growth. It's a reminder that while the past cannot be undone, they have the strength to rebuild and find fulfillment in what lies ahead. Yeah. The only thing that I say where they valuable at, him particularly, is recognizing himself and others. Instead of, envy is a hard thing. Like, I don't know, I don't know if somebody can be relieved of envy because I never had envy and I know it's a terrible ass heart disease. However, like, who will know what a male gen is? I know some characteristics and traits of a male gen just from dealing with him. However, he know himself, I guess, So it's like, it's the asset and them being able to recognize them and people, all around the country, because it's more where that came from. See? They are literally like female gens, just worse. I ain't lying. However, my compassion, because I'm an evolved soul, is like motherfuckers was fucking to produce this kind of shit. Men were cheating to produce a Silas. Like, his original parents, Allah would only have that knowledge. You see? For real. I ain't bullshit, y'all. I ain't bullshitting at all. It's the only compassion that I have is that he was produced from men cheating, bro. It's nothing that Allah created. He came to be from infidelity. You see? It's some other shit. And Shaitan seen his ass. More than likely, why Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, went through what he went through getting out the Holy Quran. Like, the suffering and the shaking and running to the cave and all of that. It's like, what in the fuck is this kind of situation? Infidelity gone haywire, bro. Done produced something and it's in Jannah. Like, it ain't even supposed to be up there. And Shaitan seen it and Allah cast him down. And Shaitan can't get a fair hearing until the next recompense kind of situation. Let us move on. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. A whole let us move on situation. I keep saying I just want normalcy. The more I say that, the worse he get. Here come the other gen. I guess they're trying to get back into, divine order is divine order, you know? They got out of line, buddy. And you just can't keep doing that shit, man. No, bro. The best thing to do is stay submitted to Allah God. Like, don't, like, what, like, right. A1s. You know, I guess lessons have been learned. People just don't trust that the lessons have been learned. People like me. You know, Earth sign energies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, like, shit, kind of shit, because they would be the ones that got Capricorns, the, devil in the tarot, because it was the devil energy, which I said the ninth and the 10th house are right next to each other. With Shaitan, like, because I said, what sign was Shaitan? And I picked up Sagittarius because he said he was made of fire. He's made of clay, which is earth, or dust, which is earth. And the sign over, where the only sign that's next to Sagittarius is Capricorn, which is how more than likely it came up to be the devil and tarot. But I think how Capricorns operate, a lot do be like little devils kind of situation. However, that was like literally, what in the fuck is this? You know, that's why I said I was calling that nigga Spike, because of Gizmo. You know, you Gizmo, the mom, he's like, oh, mug, what? Because Gizmo knew, like, don't, I know I'm good, which would be like a Capricorn. And then Spike, if, you know, Spike ain't me kind of shit, it's another kind of motherfucker, because Capricorns are real simple people. You know, don't want no problems. You know, classy, gonna be like real civilized. Don't like, you know, they get real nervous energy with confrontation is concerned. Not that they won't bust your ass. It's just a different vibe than somebody that's on the dark side of that shit. That's an actual devil. They be male gens, derived from infidels. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, Mike, what? I'm trying to tell you. Jasmine about sick of this. I'm trying to tell you. And I would prefer to deal with female gens that submitted. Male gens, because of what I went through with him, I know things have to be revealed and established and everything like that, but it's just traumatizing for me and my son and Billy. So it's like, you know, I said if I had a motherfucker to hold security for me, I would have a Capricorn male gen, or a male gen period, not just, you know, a Capricorn. It's just like, will they turn hypocrite? You know what I'm saying? Because they are hypocrites, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's having to master that shit to not, they really don't understand who they are. They worse than women could ever be. A bitch gonna learn a lesson. It's like the women gen is for the men, and the men gen is for the women, bitch. You cheat on your husband, bitch, you in trouble, bitch. If you get a male gen, bitch. No, I ain't even capping. Allah did us dirty with that shit. Cause the female gen is way less complicated and complex and less aggressive than the male gen. They don't go away. Fuck around and stop people from fornicating that's single. For real. Because they don't go away. They will keep coming and coming and coming. You be like, what kind of shit? Which would take you back to the Old Testament, low-key, where it talks about the things that a woman has to go through in order to rid herself of a man that she laid with that wasn't her original mate. You like spoiled kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it is, man. They're spoiled. Just like curdled milk. They're spoiled. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, I better get with them elementals to get to the root of some shit. I'm trying to tell you. Just a little bit more work, honey, to get through this thing, huh? I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to still put the poll out here. This is my original twin, and this is the one that's the male gen. But he's just a Capricorn, too. Yes, and his eyes be looking just like that sometimes. I swear, but was put with Archangel Michael, probably to cover down on him. But she got sold. She, honey, pleasure. Betray the law for pleasure. It's easy to do. You know, it shouldn't be when you love them for real, and ain't all fucked up and shit and keep shit in perspective. But she's a Sagittarius, so that shit is some other shit too. You know? It's crazy, though. It really is. So I got to see how I'm going to set up this poll to ask the question. Who energy is this, Allah? Moon energy. Worshipping the moon friend. What's a mess? Oh, God, I guess they feel left out in the cold by Allah, so they just worship the moon, honey. I don't know, honey. Because he offered the cup, but it's called 5 of Pentacles left out in the cold. You got them first. Like, I was worshiping the moon because I ain't talking to you or something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play your part, you know? And see how this energy could be a male gen that feel left out in the cold. Ain't nobody to offer his cup to because he worked for a law. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And all these gens left to just look at the moon. Shit. Baby. Golly. Oh my God. Man, shit, that shit's silly as fuck. Or live at the graveyard. Oh God. It's ugly because they get envious of humans. They just don't understand. Right. Yeah, right. Sure. They don't understand they don't understand how it feels to be human. Like the shit that you gotta go through. Free will ain't no game. They think they want it until they wipe out and realize, damn, we should have just admitted to Allah I had the best life ever and could have played these clowns just in case they decide to cheat on each other. Kind of shit. You see? Now, what would that do? Leave Allah to figure out what he would do with angels that got relieved of duty. If they felt like they couldn't, deal with a male gen. Or could they? Do they feel like they can? They got to get rid of that magic. They got to stop this shit. They got lost and turned out on this shit. I don't know why. I really don't. God damn. Lost and turned out. Yeah, man. Wish fulfillment. You think you want something until you get it, and then you be like, oh, I'm cool. I don't even want that shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a person sitting up here bad ass self. And that could be a male gen. Just cool by himself. However, using the capacity that he's supposed to be used in to trick women to think of cheating on their man. To make it an even playing field. Allah love men. That's his first creation for real, solid, not a gen. Where it's like, yeah, I did this for y'all, but I see these women ain't, treating y'all right either. So I'm going to even score and make a male gen, and then the male gen came into being from men being infidels, his main men kind of shit. Like, but anyway, I ain't going to hold you. Because I ain't no damn cheater, so I don't give a fuck, however. Come on. Favoritism like a motherfucker. Let's face it, ladies. For real. I'll be like, Allah, no, there go Will. I cannot trust you. I mean, I trust him because he gone and all of that, of course. However, you're not about to trick me into thinking you just telling me kind of shit, and you just showed me how man was created, and I didn't even know that shit existed. And he can blank man me. Well, I forget every damn thing. Mm-hmm. Oh God. This is the male gen's guardian. Just imagine what kind of special man he is. Allah called him a special kind. That he was willing to be the guardian of gens. Now he see. You see? Mm-hmm. What it's all about. More than likely was supposed to be stricter instead of so loving. More than likely. And the tricky gen, man, they hypocrites. Be going to tell on Willie every night. He hit me. And shit. So, flying up to a library 5 minutes. He did this to me. He did that to me. Just doing too much. Doing too much. And who knows who they hit and did something to. Yeah. It's a whole move on situation. I'm still going to put the poll up there. Do you think I should put the poll up there, Allah? Can you help me out with that at least? Bro. Mm-hmm. Let the lovers have they say. Yeah. People, it's just, people that don't be getting off into all that super shit. I don't know what that's about. I gotta be causing all this. I don't need to do none of this shit. And I'm just affected, which makes those male gens irritating, and they need to perfect that shit or, do something with it. Because you're a hypocrite. Like, you touching people that ain't doing shit. Why are you doing that? You supposed to be just like gens. It's kind of like it got to be a balance. Because they knew, and Jen's been here, the female gen, so they're going to dominate because they're a male energy. And then she'll start getting out of control. They'll say, what the fuck is this pimping gen shit? It's the male gens that start pimping the goddamn old ass female gen. I cannot. I mean, I guess it's supposed to go like that or something. Because the masculine energy over, you know what I'm saying? I wonder what the fuck, I don't know. How would that work, Allah? Male gens with female gens. If they stay faithful to each other. But one plays a certain kind of way to trap people that think about cheating on their original mates. Regulars, us, Would that be a catastrophe? Gens like they want to stay single. I don't blame y'all. Faye said they don't blame y'all either, so it may not be a good idea. And the male gens want to stay fighting for money. They love money. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Well, I talk about he'll kill you for your social security shit. They love money. They a motherfucker, honey. Better watch your ass. I'm trying to tell you. Watch your ass. Shit, I don't know him. Where my man at? Honey, kind of shit. For real. See, I'm going to set this up in this poll, in a community post, and see what y'all come up with. I'm out of it. Nothing like...